everybody, this is Stella from the Love Evolution, and this is going to be the Gemini reading for June 2018. I want to thank you guys for being here. I want to welcome you to my channel, first of all. This is something that I'm going to be doing every month, so I'm excited to start this journey with you guys. A little bit about me. The Love Evolution is all about aligning more with love and less fear. Okay, so it's through that filter that I do all my readings. You'll see once we get going, but I use a adapted Celtic cross spread. I'm using a variety of different decks here. So this reading will show the energies that you're currently dealing with, what energies are surrounding you, any challenges you may be facing, and how you can best navigate what's coming up this month for you. At the end, I always pull overall guidance cards to show us what you need to know and how you can make the choices that are most aligned with your highest good. Okay, so that's my intent, is always to provide the information that's going to be valuable to you, so that you can make the choices most aligned with your highest good and the greatest good of all. Okay, so with that out of the way, I'm going to be doing the main reading here with the Morgan Greer Tarot. The Chrysalis Tarot, which is this one here, I really love because it's about personal transformation mostly. The images you'll see once we get going, but they're really, really beautiful. At the end, I will pull an Archangel guidance card for you, or two, we'll see, and your power animal for the month, your animal totem for the month. The reason I really like to use these cards is because, obviously, the animals of our world are wonderful teachers. They embody their energies so fully. There's no lying with them. So by observing their behavior, we can gain insight on what energies would be most helpful for us to adopt for this month, for this time period. So again, it's for the entire month of June. Oh, and then for clarity, I have my little pocket rider weight here that we'll be using. It's really hot today. I'm in the sun, but I wanted to do these readings outside because it's just so beautiful. I just washed my hair this morning and it's air drying, so don't mind that. And without further ado, let's get started here. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm so honored to start this journey with you guys. So let me tune in for a second here. Spirit, what are the messages that Gemini most needs to hear for the month of June? What do they need to know? What is going to be most beneficial for them? Those flew out. And what's going on in the month of June for Gemini? Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising. I am a Gemini Rising myself. My mother is a Gemini, and so I love your guys' energy. Let me just, before I began this reading, I tuned in a little bit to your energy, and you know, you guys are a quick moving sign anyways. You're an air sign, you're the twins, you know, you're very connected to that other part of you, the kind of subconscious side. It comes out in you guys. You see that bird? Very naturally and easily, and in that way you're very fluid. So you're always a fast moving energy, but this month, I think May might have been a little bit chaotic for you guys. And so the message that I got is, if you narrow your focus for June, that's going to really help you move forward towards your goals and avoid some of the energy of just miscommunication or kind of missed opportunities, bad timing that might have plagued you a little bit during June. So again, Spirit, one more time. What are the energies that Gemini most needs to know? Okay, so your past, your present, your future. Okay, what's above. Move my little crystal here. The above is both, you can read it two ways. It's both the universal kind of influence that's upon you this month, and also what you're aware of, what's on your conscious mind, okay? And what's below, in the same token, what you're unaware of that's going on in your mind, or sort of the heavier energies that are influencing you this month, okay? These two are the ones that flew out, so I'm going to put those up there. And then I'm going to use the chrysalis deck to pull your challenge and your guidance. You pull challenge and guidance for Gemini. What is Gemini's challenge this month? And what is their solution? That's it. Challenge. Solution. Okay. We're going to put these both here because they both came out and they were both reversed. We'll see what that means in a minute. Let's see what else. We're going to start with that, and if we need to pull an internal influence or any other cards, we will. Okay, so in your past, 6, 7, 8, we have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, in your present, Justice in reverse. In your future, Queen of Cups in reverse. And above is Temperance. Okay. Wow, okay. So the 8 of Pentacles is all about hard work, okay? You see a man here. I hope you guys can see with the sun. You see a man here, he's working on all of his pentacles, okay? Coins or pentacles represent physical, tangible things, and it's been upside down, okay? So I think, like I said, coming into this month, you guys maybe, you've been kind of struggling. Missed opportunities, missed bad timing, things that have been getting in the way of your ability to just sit down and get the work done. And I know that you guys are not the type to, you know, we all can have the tendency to put things off, but you guys really are able to tackle things and focus in when it needs to be done. And in the reverse, it just shows me that you might have some frustration because there's been some obstacles in your way, and I don't think it has anything to do with you or your internal state. I am gonna pull a card for your internal and external influences because I want some more guidance on that. Internal, external. Okay. So in your present, we have Justice reversed. Justice is the major arcana, and it's about balance, okay? So I hope you can see that. So in the reverse, in the reverse, you're feeling out of sorts. You're feeling unbalanced. You're feeling, you know, like things aren't fair for you at the moment. I'm going to pull some guidance here. What is this 8 of Pentacles about? Why are they struggling to focus on what they need to? The High Priestess. Upright. Okay, so there's a lot on your mind. You could just be like a little bit in like La La Land. You guys are a very spiritual sign as well. So when I say La La Land, I don't mean like, you know, you're just wasting your time daydreaming at all. I mean, you've been doing the work to go inside and dig up, you know, what's been holding you back. And sometimes when we do that, sometimes right after we do that and the release that comes with that, those things that we've let go of or that we're, you know, consciously wanting to move away from, start showing up in our life. And that is what's causing you to, you know, not be able to get to focus and get to work. In your future, we have the Queen of Cups. She's a solo queen, you know, she's alone in this deck, but cups are all about emotion, okay? And the queen is, I mean, what is a queen? She's divine feminine energy. She is a co-ruler of her domain. And in the reverse, it just shows me that if you stay in this funk, again, it's like a lot of opportunity for completion and for feeling good about your accomplishments, but it's in the reverse, okay? So we'll come back to that. But your above influence is temperance, okay? So here we see an angel pouring the waters of emotion back and forth into her 2 cups, okay? 2 is a number of balance, okay? So this is balance in the emotions. And you can also see in the image she's got 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the ground, okay? So this is balance between the emotions and what you're doing in physical reality. It's a major arcana, so it's a major, archetype in your life, and you're really, searching for balance at this time. What's below you is the Knight of Swords, okay? The Knight of Swords is not a fast-moving knight in the regular Rider-Waite deck, but swords are all about ideas and communication, cutting through all of the chatter in your head or, outside in the environment, and getting to the point, clear, concise communication. And what do knights do? They serve a cause, right? I hope you can see that. They serve a cause. They dedicate their lives to a cause that is worthy to them, and they protect it, they defend it, and they spread the message, okay? And they're fearless, they're courageous. So, and this is your below influence, okay? So you're wanting to, subconsciously, you're really wanting to, you're wanting this energy to go away. You're wanting to be able to get back to your quick, clear thinking self, your clear thinking mind. And also the universe is, since this is like the lower energy, like the universe is really wanting you, like this is what you need to do to move forward. Cut through the bullshit, for lack of a better word, okay? Your internal influence is the 6 of Spirals in reverse, okay? So in this deck, the spirals are wands, okay? So they are in this deck, spirals represent what wands represent in the traditional tarot. So that would be the fire element, spirit, inspiration, the fire in your life. And this image always reminds me, okay, 6 is a very balanced number. It's an even number. And you can see how all the spirals are strung out there, like, always reminds me of Tibetan prayer cloths, okay? So it's like each one of your dreams that you want to accomplish, your prayers, hanging them out on the line, okay? Putting them out there so that they can manifest. In the reverse, you're just frustrated, you're lacking your connection to source, which is usually something that is not an issue for you guys. So your outside influence is the Hermit. Okay, we're going to pull some more guidance on that. And then I'm going to flip over the rest of the cards, and then we'll pull some more guidance for what this situation, what this stagnant energy is about. Let me just pull a clarity on the Hermit, though, because I want to know, this is your outside influence. So I want to know if somebody is maybe isolating you. You're feeling like you're being isolated, either because of your circumstance or because of somebody. What is this Hermit all about? Why is Gemini feeling isolated in their situation in the month of June? Why is Gemini feeling isolated? Okay. Okay. So we got 2 kings here. We have the King of Cups. Could be a Pisces, could be a Cancer, could be a Scorpio. He is a watery king, and he's in the reverse. Okay, so what do water signs do when they're in the reverse? They become sullen. They drowned out the energy. I mean, you're an air sign. Air can always whip up the water, you know, and make waves that way. But it's still, you know, it's going to be heavy on your heart if this is what's going on. And because these are both court cards, they could both very well represent people. And I'm kind of getting that situation. I'm not getting that it's, I gotta tie my hair back. It's too windy here. I'm not getting that it is, you know, your environment. I think it's somebody that you're dealing with, somebody you're close to. Yeah, so let's pull the rest of these cards. Okay, we got the Lovers in reverse. We got the Six of Swords. Those are what flew out. Your challenge is the Six of Scrolls. Okay, let's start with this. Your challenge this month is the Six of Scrolls. Okay, the Six of Scrolls, you see that? Okay, is the same as this card, the Six of Swords, but they're different decks. Okay, so the Six of Swords clearly represents a woman leaving one situation. Okay, and she's leaving. You can see on this side of the water, this side of the boat, the water is choppy, and where she's headed, it's smoother. Okay, so this is leaving a bad, negative situation for something better. And in this case, there's all these scrolls which are like her thoughts, her communications, why she's sad, and she's having to say goodbye to this creature here. This angel is having to say goodbye. Okay. So your challenge is having to leave something this month, okay? And we've got the Nine of Stones in reverse, and this is your solution, okay? So the Nine of Stones is, it's about walking away from what you've built. You know, she's put all those stones there, and it's not worked out for whatever reason, and she's got to turn around and walk away. So it's in the reverse. So the reverse meaning of walking away from something you've built would be walking towards something you've yet to build. Okay, and that's kind of the hope, that's the guidance, that's your solution this month, just walking towards something new. We also got Papa Legba, which is the Strength card, and it's in reverse as well. So, yeah, rather than looking inside for your strength, it's going to be found in your environment this month. You need to really spend time looking for the little things that make you happy, the little things that make you feel content. Focus on that, and that is going to raise your energy so much to the point that all of this, because right now all of this, like the inability to focus, the feeling like everything's turned upside down, all that, when that's on your mind, it doesn't allow for anything new to come in. And we've got the Lovers reversed. I'm sorry, Gemini. So, you know, you guys might be with somebody, a water sign, okay? Your external influence. You guys might be with a water sign who's kind of dragging you down right now. You're the Queen of Cups in reverse, you know? This is where you're headed if you stay here. But you've also got this knight of fiery, this king of fiery, divine, passion, inspiration right here. And he popped out right with the King of Cups, and he's upright, and the King of Cups is upside down. Okay? And this popped out for your external influence, which is the Hermit, okay, which is being isolated. You're isolating yourself, and you're not, you know, you guys don't do well isolated as an air sign, as a bubbly, as outgoing and quick and sociable as you are. You can't allow yourself to stay in a place where you're isolated. And the Lovers reversed is just telling me it's not working out. Can I get some clarity on this King of Wands? Can I get one clarity on this King of Wands? Yeah. So this is who you need to go after, you guys, because we also got the Six of Wands here. And this is the same as your... okay, this is why I love the tarot. It looks confusing in the beginning, but it always, always comes together. Okay, your internal state is the Six of Spirals reversed, okay? When I just asked for clarity on who is this King of Wands, could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or, oh God, Aquarius, Leo, Sag. I'm so sorry. I can't even think of the third one right now. But anyways, it could be a fire sign male, okay, that is in your life. And he is going to be the one that's going to bring you out of this isolation, okay? Not to put your, like, faith in, you know, one person, but if you have to pick between this guy, the water guy who's upside down, and this guy, you got to go for the wands, okay? He's going to bring you out of isolation. And again, your internal state is the Six of Spirals turned upside down, okay? And your extra guidance for the King of Wands is the Six of Wands right side up. These are the same cards in different decks, okay? One is upside down and one is right side up, okay? So this, it could also really mean that because you are Gemini, because you are the twins, part of you is like this King of Cups, and he's kind of, you're wallowing and you're drowning in the ineffectiveness that you're coming into this month with, okay? And instead, you need to focus, you need to take a moment, connect with Source, God, whatever you believe, whatever you call it, wherever you derive your peace from, and go in that direction, okay? And once you do, it's going to turn this upside down, right side up, and look, it's victory. He's riding back home with all of his wands of inspiration and fire, and he's being celebrated, okay? Because he's embraced the divinity within, okay? Internal. Oh, and then this came out as well, which is the Seven of Wands. And it just flew out of the deck. And it's it's staving off, okay? It's like creating a wall around you. And it came out like just like this, I kid you not. So you need to decide whether you're going to turn it upright or upside down. But, you know, you need to kind of fight for your ability to embrace this energy or go after this person this month, okay? That's going to be your way out of this, like, major funk you're in. And it's not bad at all. It's just what's going on. You're carrying the energy from May into June this month. So what does Gemini need to do in order to get the best possible outcome? What does Gemini need to do to turn this Justice and this Queen of Cups around? What does Gemini need to do to improve their future this month? You gotta let something go, okay? You gotta let something go. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in that divine idea you have, that inspiration from the wands, okay? The Six of Wands, that idea is what's gonna give you victory this month, okay? And you're unbothered, okay? That's the word. You're unbothered by all of this when you do that, okay? So that's really what you need to focus on. And it's going to be different. I always try in these general readings to really zone in on, like, what is that issue? What is this issue? But what I've come to realize is because I'm reading for so many of you, if this was a private reading, we could just narrow right down, bam, this is the issue. But because there's so many of you, it's going to be different for everybody. So, you know, that's where we work together, and I channel source to give you this information and lay it out in this format so that you can then go inside and really determine what is it that's stopping me from being able to focus, what's on my mind, what higher ideal or moral dilemma, okay, what moral dilemma am I having that's causing me to either embody this upside down King of Cups? I mean, and come on, a king upside down, what is that? A tyrant. That's somebody who ruins, the opposite of King Midas. It's someone who ruins everything they touch, okay? So I'm not saying that to scare you, but I'm saying if this is your internal energy, you've got to, abandon ship, okay? Leave this energy behind. Let it die, okay? And embrace this King of Wands. This king who honors his connection to the divine, okay? And if it is a person, then this water sign is causing you to feel isolated, causing you to feel like everything is turned upside down in your world. You're trying so hard to have patience, and it's really a moral dilemma because you're kind of wanting to cut him out, but you don't know if it's the right thing to do. Oh, look at this, your internal. These are your prayers, okay? These are your hopes, your wishes that you're putting out there, and it's upside down, okay? You know that you want to leave. The Lover's upside down. This relationship, okay, this is real clear, you guys. It's either your internal, you know, circumstance, or this is a lover that you have that you need to let go. Okay, this person is doing you no good. They're draining you. They are not allowing you to travel to better places. They're leaving you feeling isolated. You can't focus. And now you're having a really moral dilemma. You're trying to be patient. But it's turned you from the queen of happiness and who shares her heart to, you know, her being upside down. So, yeah, you're having a moral dilemma about whether to leave this person or not. And, you know, should I choose him or should I choose him? I've been with him for a long time, and he's been faithful to me. He's been loyal like a water sign, you know, generally is. But this guy just inspires me and makes me feel good. And I'm feeling the need to isolate because I'm in a moral dilemma. I don't know what the right thing to do is. I mean, I do know, but I'm not allowing myself to let it die, okay? It comes back to your challenge, which is letting go, saying goodbye this month, okay? Saying goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, water sign. And instead of walking away from, look, it's not like she's built a house there, okay? Do you see? It's a pile of stones. She worked at it. These are real, physical, tangible things. She put effort into it. She had high hopes. She had dreams, but it didn't pan out. That's not a home. It's not something worth suffering for. I'll say that, okay? And in the reverse is, don't focus on what you're leaving behind. Focus on where you're going, because that is gonna turn. You're here right now, okay? Which means this card is all about your own inner power, your own inner medicine, okay? You see, he's an obvious shaman. He is the person that other people come to, and he uses all the tools around him. You see them all? Okay? He uses all those tools to connect with the divine and bring the messages that people need to hear. He's in the reverse. This is your advice. What does that mean? Instead of going within and searching for the answers, it's going to be found in your environment, okay? And here it is. Here he is. Okay? Here he is, or here's the energy you need to adopt, which would be the masculine. I have an idea. It's worthwhile. I know I deserve better, and I'm going for it. like a knight, okay? I'm going straight for it. I'm not dilly-dallying. I'm not wasting time alone contemplating anymore. I'm going for it, okay? So that's about as clear as I can say that. I'm going to pull one more outcome card. So in light of all of this, what's the outcome for Gemini? In light of all of this, knowing they need to leave, with all this information, what is their outcome? Ace of Rods. Okay, so I'm so excited for you guys. Okay, Ace of Rods is wands, okay? There are rods in this deck. There are wands in the traditional tarot, okay? This is literally the hand of God coming down and handing you the wand. What does a wand represent? It's a magical tool. It's a tool for taking the inspiration from the divine and bringing it down into the physical. That's what this King of Wands does all day, every day. That's who he is. That's what his energy embodies. This is what you need to embody. And I would venture to say that 90% of you have somebody in your life who represents this energy for you. And all I can say is they are a lot better for you to be spending your time around than this king here, okay? I mean, this is the highest of high guidance from the divine, and it's a beneficial outcome, okay? So in light of all this, just to wrap up here, I know that you're frustrated. You haven't been able to focus on your work, okay? It's unlike you guys, and it's got you feeling like everything is turned upside down. Nothing's fair. Nothing's working out. You're trying so hard to be patient, but you're isolating yourself because either you're watered down and you need to let go of whatever's watering you down, or more likely, you've got somebody in your life that is just not the right person for you right now. I'll just tell you, I'm a Pisces. That was like the hardest lesson for me to learn because, okay, and he's a water sign. So this, again, might be why you're kind of feeling like you're in limbo, you're isolating, and you're having a moral dilemma, because water signs love with their whole heart, okay? Getting back to, it was a very hard lesson for me to learn that even though you may love somebody unconditionally, and water signs are capable of that, you are too, Gemini, very capable of that, but even if you love somebody, sometimes they're just not what's beneficial for your journey. You spend a time with people and we don't know why until we get to the other side, okay? So just have faith in that. So you may be, like, you guys are, I'm not going to say smarter but you're very quick, okay? You're very quick, and these sorts of things, an air sign, a Gemini, is way more logical about them than like me, a Pisces water sign. I have Gemini rising, so that's good for me, but I certainly have fallen into this pitfall of loving too hard, too fast, and then drowning when the other person couldn't hold me up, okay? We've both got to be able to swim on our own. And intellectually, as a Gemini, you know that. And you're worried that the other person may drown if you leave them, but that's another life lesson. That's not your job, okay? That's their life path. Your job is to take care of you, and everything is pointing to letting go, letting that relationship that's in the reverse die, sailing to better shores, okay? And embodying this energy, or getting with this person who's in your environment, because you are in a funk and they're going to lift you up, and that's what you need, okay? And that's what you need to focus on. Thank you, Spirit, for all of this information. I was struggling a little bit in the beginning with how to put this all together, but it's really amazing how the cards tell the story that needs to be told for your highest good, okay? And it just, like, I get shivers and goosebumps when I do this, because I know it's going to help you guys. Whoop. All right. So those will be additional, okay? Angels, archangels, what is the guidance that Gemini most needs to hear for the month of June? What do they need to know to put their hearts at ease and to move forward for their highest good and the highest good of all? Okay, we got Archangel Azrael. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. Very true. When you're right side up. So, work on getting that energy, okay? Because you have a message to give to somebody, and if you stay in this funk, you're not going to be able to channel that, okay? And your two additionals that came out, aw. Okay, comfort, Archangel Azrael again. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Can you believe that? So Archangel Azrael is coming in and telling you he's going to help you heal your heart. Number one, he knows you're hurting. You're making the right choice, okay? And once you do that, you're going to get back to yourself. You're going to be able to focus. Things are going to start going right again. And you're going to be able to use that natural gift of communication you have, and it's going to really help somebody. And you're going to see how it's going to do that. I won't make predictions, and but I will say, reading that card, it did pop into my head. Once you get to a better place, you're worried and you're in a moral dilemma about this King of Cups, you may be able to speak the words that they need to hear to heal once you're away from them, not now in the relationship, okay? And the last one was Archangel Raziel. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so that you can clearly see heavenly love, okay? So you can clearly see the heavenly love. Because right now, you guys are always connected, but right now you're not letting it in. Your prayers, your hopes, your dreams, they're upside down because you're in internal conflict, okay? Let's pull your animal totem. What is Gemini's animal totem for the month of June 2018? What energy would be most helpful for them to embody? What animal messenger? Fox. Adaptability. Okay? What are foxes? They're clever, just like you. Okay? Adapt to the changes that are happening. Adapt. Don't drown, okay? Do not stay here. And don't worry about this person, okay? Once you get out, once you adapt, I don't know why it popped in my head. I don't even like that I'm saying it, because I don't want to give you that thread when you're trying to leave this person. I don't want to say like, oh, well, you might have something that will heal their heart. I don't even want to throw that out there, because I want you to focus on getting away. But it popped in my head when I was reading that card. So that's how the messages come through, and I hope it encourages you to go towards what you need, okay? Adapt. You guys got this. You're clever like a fox. You're quick. You got it. Focus on yourself. Center back into your own talents, your own strengths, okay? And it's going to turn justice right side up. You're going to be in the flow again, and you're going to come out of your isolation, and you're going to have a lot to offer everybody, okay? So thank you so much, Gemini. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I'm so happy to be doing this for you again. I look forward to seeing you in July. Check me out on Instagram I do a daily reading there at The Love Evolution. I'll link it down below. I'm on Facebook as well, and also I'm offering this to all of the signs this month. In July, I will have my website up, which I'm super excited about, but in the meantime, if you would like a free reading, send me an email, I'll link it down below, and I will send you my offerings, okay? And before I get them up online, it's gonna, I want to offer this gift to you guys because just as part of my launch, I feel like it's the right thing to do, and because I'm so excited and so called to deliver these messages to everybody, I want everyone to get a chance to experience it for free. And it's also going to help me to hopefully, you know, get some feedback from you guys. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, send me an email, link it down below, and I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next month.